Yo guys, what is up? This is Nick. We are back on the Pirates franchise, and I think I got all the audio issues figured out with the scratchy voice. I think we're all set to go. Pirates and Cardinals, Game 1, Joe Ross versus Michael Wacha. And it's going to be a quick managed game at Busch Stadium. And so we've got some players getting tired, as you can see, so we will have a rest day on the game that I play. So we are going to have a lot of guys, and then we'll rest Chris Stewart in the final game of the series. We'll send Phil Gosselin down. But in Game 1, we will have all of our bodies. So let's get into this. Starling Marte versus Michael Wacha. And Marte strikes out to start the game. Bogarts up, and Bogarts flies out. Mookie Betts up, and he will get walked. Bringing up Eric Thames, and Mookie will steal second. Thames will walk. Low, and 2 are on with 2 outs for Andrew McCutchen, and McCutchen out on a fielder's choice. Aledmus Diaz up to face Joe Ross, who Joe Ross comes in with a 7.71 ERA. A rough start to the year for Joe Ross, to say the least, but looking to turn it around here against the Cardinals. So, Joe Ross, Aledmus Diaz, and he gets a fly out. Dexter Fowler up, and he will ground out. And ERA already starting to drop a little for Joe Ross as he faces Carpenter. And Carpenter on with a double. Randall Grichuk up, and he will fly out to end the inning. So Polanco up to face Michael Wacha. And Polanco on with a single. He brings up Josh Harrison, who grounds into a fielder's choice. Polanco out. Joe Ross up. Harrison will steal second. And Joe Ross will try to put down a bunt. And he sack bunts Harrison to third. Chris Stewart up. He will pop out to end the inning. Stephen Piscotty up to face Joe Ross, and he'll ground out. Jed Jerko up, and Jerko strikes out. Colton Wong up. He'll ground out, and that'll end the inning. Top of the third. Leading off is Starling Marte. Made it through the full rotation and in 2 innings. Marte up, and he strikes out. Bogarts grounds out, and Betts strikes out. Joe Ross up to face Eric Fryer, and Fryer out. Wacha pops out, and Diaz flies out. So we have 1 hit for each team through 3 innings. Eric Thames up, and Thames strikes out. McCutchen pops out. Polanco strikes out, and Joe Ross to face Fowler, and Fowler will fly out. Carpenter grounds out, and Grichuk pops out. So 4 frames in, 1 hit for each team, and the pitchers are dealing. Wacha to face Harrison, and he strikes him out. Joe Ross pops out, and Chris Stewart grounds out. Bottom of the 5th, Piscotty versus Ross, and Piscotty on with a single. Piscotty caught stealing. Jerko still up, and he'll fly out. Colton Wong will end the inning with a ground out. 5 frames in, 2 hits for the Cards, 1 hit for the Pirates. Marte back up to face Wacha, and he'll ground out. Bogarts up, he pops out. Betts up, and he hits a solo home run. Mookie Betts with his 6th home run of the season. And Mookie Betts having a hell of a start to the season with 6 home runs. Eric Thames up, and he will get walked to bring up Andrew McCutchen. Thames will steal second, and McCutchen will strike out to end the inning. Joe Ross staying in the game to face Eric Fryer, and Fryer doubles to lead off. Wacha up.
Pinch hitting for the pitcher Wacha, number 4, Yadier Molina.
And Molina will pinch hit, and he will fly out. Aledmus Diaz in, and Diaz sack bunt. Dexter Fowler 2 outs, a man on third, and he grounds out to end the inning.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 30, Jonathan Broxton.
And Jonathan Broxton into the game to face Gregory Polanco, and Polanco strikes out. Josh Harrison up, and he strikes out. Joe Ross will stay in the game, and he strikes out. Ross to face Matt Carpenter in the bottom of the 7th, trying to lower his ERA below 5. Carpenter flies out. It's even at 5. Grichuk walks. Piscotty up, and Piscotty lines out. Joe Ross's ERA officially below 5. A single by Jerko puts 2 on. 2 outs for Colton Wong, who grounds out to end the inning. Ross gets out of it. Broxton up to face Stewart, and Stewart flies out. Marte up, he grounds out. Bogarts up, he walks to bring up Mookie Betts, and Betts grounds out to end the inning. Joe Ross will stay in to see the bottom of the ninth. Eric Fryer versus Joe Ross, and Fryer on with a single. Broxton will get pinch hit for.
Attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Cardinals, number 32, Matt Adams.
And Matt Adams into the game to face Ross, and Adams will fly out. Aledmus Diaz to face Joe Ross, and he grounds into a double play to end the inning. Eric Thames up to face.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 46, Kevin Segrist.
And Eric Thames to face Kevin Segrist, and Thames strikes out. McCutchen against Segrist. He walks. Polanco up. Polanco doubles. Second and third. No, one out for Harrison. Harrison singles and it drives in 2 runs. Joe Ross will stay into the game and will lay down a bunt for Josh Harrison to get the second. Chris Stewart up, and he will get hit by the pitch. Starling Marte up. And he will get on with an error. Bases juiced for Xander Bogaerts. I kind of want to try the suicide squeeze. Let's try it. Suicide squeeze, and it'll be a ground out. Joe Ross, looking for the complete game shutout, will stay out to face Dexter Fowler. Fowler with the ground out. Carpenter up. Carpenter flies out. And for the complete game shutout for Joe Ross, Randall Grichuk on with a single. Stephen Piscotty up, and Piscotty will get out to end the inning. The Pirates defeat the Cardinals 3-0. Joe Ross goes 9 innings, 6 hits, 3 strikeouts, a walk, no earned runs, a complete game shutout. He improves his record to 1-2 and lowers his ERA from 7 over 7. I think it was 7.71 to 4.35. Waka picks up the loss, pitched very well, giving up just a solo shot to Mookie Betts. 17 innings pitched now for Michael Wacha, 16 strikeouts, about a strikeout per inning, and about a walk or a hit per inning as well, and a 2.12 ERA. So, moving on, we got Shohei Ohtani versus Lance Lynn. I've actually decided to play Jose Urania against Mike Leake, the 12:45 day game. So we are going to go ahead and simulate this one. Quick manage. And we've got some rest to actually do. So Shohei Ohtani. It'll be interesting to see how the guys play without the regulars in there. So Ichiro, I don't want him playing center. I want Coco Crisp. I want Ichiro to play for Polanco. I want Mookie Betts to take the day off. For Gosselin, David Friesen. For Thames. I don't think I have anyone for McCutchen. No, we don't have anyone for McCutchen. So McCutchen the one. So Ichiro going to lead off. Then it's going to be Coco Crisp, David Freese, McCutchen, Gosselin, Gift, Harrison. No, Harrison needs to bat way up. There we go. Shohei Ohtani. Okay, that looks all good. We'll give all of these guys the day off. And see if McCutchen can get out of his cold streak. So, here we go. The B team for the Pirates will face off against Lance Lynn and the Cardinals. Ichiro up first, and he'll ground out. Coco Crisp up, he flies out. Josh Harrison now, and he's on with a single. McCutchen up, and Harrison will steal second. McCutchen up, and he doubles to bring in Harrison. And the Pirates take the early lead on Lance Lynn. David Freese up, and he pops out to end the inning. Aledmus Diaz versus Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani gives up with leadoff double to Aledmus Diaz. Dexter Fowler up, and Fowler strikes out. Carpenter strikes out, and Grichuk flies out to end the inning. Phil Gosselin up against Lance Lynn, and he strikes out. Gifton Gopi, he's on with a single. Shohei Ohtani will bunt, pop out, and Gift will be stranded at first. Stewart up, and Gift will get caught stealing. Stephen Piscotty against Shohei Ohtani, he strikes him out. Jerko flies out. Colton Wong on with a single. Yadier Molina up. And Colton Wong caught stealing. Lance Lynn, Chris Stewart. A line out from Stewart. Ichiro back up, and Ichiro grounds out. Coco Crisp doubles, and Josh Harrison up. Harrison grounds out to end the inning. Shohei Ohtani versus Yadier Molina, and Molina flies out. Lance Lynn fly out, and Diaz on with an error. Dexter Fowler up, and he strikes him out. McCutchen against Lynn, and McCutchen out. Freese grounds out. Gosselin with a pop-out. And we're back to Ohtani versus Matt Carpenter. Carpenter grounds out. Grichuk grounds out, and Piscotty grounds out. Lance Lynn against Gift and Gopi grounds out. Shohei Ohtani strikes out, and Stewart with a ground out. These pitchers just rolling through these lineups. Shohei Ohtani versus Jed Jerko, a strikeout. Wong on with a single. Molina up, and Molina grounds into a double play to end the inning. Lance Lynn versus Ichiro. Ichiro strikes out. Coco Crisp on with a single. Josh Harrison up, and Harrison strikes out. Coco Crisp will steal second with McCutchen up, and McCutchen will get walked. David Freese up, and Freese fielder's choice out. Lance Lynn against Shohei Ohtani.
Attention, please. Now pinch hitting, Matt Adams.
So Matt Adams checks into the game, ending Lance Lynn's day. Shohei Ohtani, Matt Adams, and he walks Matt Adams. Aledmus Diaz double play. Shohei Ohtani getting some double play luck this game, and Dexter Fowler on with a walk. Matt Carpenter up, and Carpenter doubles, and we're all tied at 1. Randall Grichuk up, and Grichuk grounds out to end the inning. Matt Adams up to face, actually, there's going to be a pitching change.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 44, Trevor Rosenthal.
And Trevor Rosenthal and his 7.5 ERA up to face Phil Gosselin, and he'll get him to ground out. Gift and Gopi up, and he'll pop out. Ohtani will get pinch hit for by Mookie Betts.
The batter, pitcher, Mookie Betts.
And Mookie Betts will ground out to end the inning. And the three-headed monster will begin. Barraclaw checking into the game.
Attention, please. Now pitching for Pittsburgh, number 46, Kyle Barraclaw.
And Kyle Barraclaw will start out by striking out Piscotty. Jerko gets walked, so Colton Wong will come out and he will strike out. Yadier Molina will single, and 2 on, 2 outs. Pinch hitter coming.
Now
So,
batting, the pitcher, Johnny Peralta.
So Johnny Peralta in, a chance to give them the lead, and Peralta gets walked. Kyle Barraclaw, bases juiced, Aledmus Diaz up, and he'll get the pop out to end the inning. No damage done.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 63, Miguel Sokolovic.
And Sokolovic into the game to face Stewart, and Stewart on with a single. Ichiro up, and Ichiro double play. Coco Crisp up. Coco Crisp walked. Josh Harrison up, and Harrison will get walked to bring McCutchen up. So they will go with a double steal attempt, and they will get caught stealing. Dexter Fowler up, and we'll have a pitching change.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 68, Dellin Betances.
And Dellin Betances into the game to face Dexter Fowler. Fowler gets walked. Dellin Betances with a leadoff walk. Carpenter will also walk, and Dellin Betances struggling. Randall Grichuk up.
First for the Cardinals, number 58, Jose Martinez.
And Jose Martinez into the game as the pinch runner. Grichuk up. Grichuk with a flyout. Fowler to third. First and third, 1 out. Piscotty up, and he'll double play. Dellin Betances gets out of it. Andrew McCutchen up, and he'll get on with a single on Sokolovic. And David Freese, error. He gets on 2 on, no outs. Phil Gosselin up. Gosselin pops out. Gift and Gopi will get pinch hit for.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
And Bogarts, the pinch hitter, in to face Sokolovic. And a 3-run shot, a pinch hitter. Xander Bogaerts, a 3-run home run, gives the Pirates the lead in the top of the 9th. A pinch hitter will come in, Eric Thames.
Up next for Pittsburgh, pitcher, Eric Thames.
And Thames will ground out. Chris Stewart up, and he will single. Ichiro
Your
up.
attention, please. Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 21, Brett Cecil.
And Brett Cecil to face Ichiro, and Ichiro fielder's choice out. So Eric Thames on the mound. And the closer will come in.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 54, Roberto Osuna.
And Roberto Osuna into the game to face Jed Jerko, and Jerko will ground out. Colton Wong will ground out, and for the game, Yadier Molina pops out, and the Pirates defeat the Cardinals 4-1. Xander Bogaerts earns Player of the Game for a pinch hit 3-run bomb in the top of the 9th. Dellin Betances gets the win, Roberto Osuna the save, and the Pirates get the victory. Sokolovich gets the loss, and Dellin Betances keeps his 0 ERA intact. So we head into Game 3. The Pirates with a chance to get their first sweep of the season, going 2-1 against every team they've played so far. So it is time. Do we want the black jerseys? Kind of want the orange. Can I wear the orange? Do we got black pants? Yeah. There we go. I like that look. Let's go with that. So, day game at Cardinals Busch Stadium. Oh, you know what? I gotta send... Okay, we gotta give Stewart the day off. I forgot. Okay, so... Send Phil Gosselin to AAA. And call up Elias Diaz to the majors. And actually, send Gosselin to AAA, or to Single A. And bring up catcher... Yeah, you move up to AAA. There we go. Okay, so we should be all good to go. Ah, how about that right there? I like it. Okay, so Jose Urania will take the mound. Andrew McCutchen will get the day off, and Ichiro will get to bat. Chris Stewart also getting the day off for Elias Diaz. Elias Diaz is already tired. I don't know why. Maybe I'll give Josh Harrison the day off for David Freese, because Harrison is still tired. Alright, so that looks like the good. That looks like the goods. Polanco can hit up. Yep, that looks like the lineup. Alrighty, here we go. So stolen bases. Hernan Perez leads the league. I guess probably leads the National League. And Mookie Betts with 6. Harrison with 5. Earned run average. Tanner Rourke posting a .42. Trevor Cahill a .72. And Max Scherzer a 1.19. So here we go from Busch Stadium, an overcast day. The 10-4 Pirates meet the 7-7 St. Louis Cardinals. Mookie Betts, Matt Carpenter. As Mookie Betts will try to hit his 7th home run today. Mike Leake takes the mound. 2 starts, 1-1. 2.08 ERA, 13 innings pitched, 11 hits, 1.08 whip, 3 walks, and 13 strikeouts. Starling Marte with the 8th best average in the National League.
Center fielder, number 6.
Alright, Starling Marte to lead us off in the top of the 1st against Mike Leake. And Marte will get under this one, and it will be a routine fly out to left field. Marte looked like he may have gotten under that, but... The starting lineup for the Pirates: Marte, Bogaerts, Betts, Thames, Polanco, Suzuki, Freese, Urania, and Elias Diaz. And Xander Bogaerts up with 1 out. 1 pitch for Mike Leake. And Bogaerts will get under 1 and drive it, but it will stay in center field. And 2 well-hit balls by the Pirates result in 2 quick outs.
Second baseman, Mookie Betts.
As Bogaerts and Starling Marte are sat down, Mookie Betts up, looking for his 7th home run on the year. 2 outs, and he swings a little early on the knuckle curve. And Mookie will take ball 1. Mookie hitting .340 with 6 home runs and 12 RBIs. And he'll swing at a low sinker. Nice pitch from Mike Leake, gets Mookie chasing. And he'll throw ball 2. Mookie lays off. And it's an even count at 2-2. And Mookie will hit a soft grounder. And it will get through, and Mookie Betts will be on. The ball gets through the hand of Jed Jerko.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Eric Tim. He's going.
And Thames and Mookie will get caught stealing. A late jump from Mookie Betts gets him caught stealing, and Jose Urena is up. 2 starts, a 1-0 record, 2.77 ERA, 13 innings pitched, 11 hits, 1.08 whip, 3 walks, and 11 strikeouts.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the second baseman, number 16, Colton Wong.
And Wong looks at ball 1. The leash on Jose Urena will be short and sweet. If he begins to struggle, look for a long reliever to come in.
Right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
And Urena gets that in there for strike 1. And Urena strike 2. And you'll look for the strikeout with the changeup low and away. A nice pitch, but it's fouled off. Now a four-seam fastball from Urena, also fouled off. So he'll look for the slider. And it's low and outside. Counts 1-2, and Urena will go back to the slider. And this time he'll catch him looking. Strikeout for Jose Urena.
Batting third, first baseman, Matt Carpenter.
And Matt Carpenter up to face Jose Urena. 4 for 22 in his last 7 games. Batting .294 overall with 2 homers and 10 ribbies. And Urena throws pitch 1, and it's in for a ball. The shift is on for Matt Carpenter. Jose Urena throwing pitch 2, looking for a strike, and it's outside. Jose Urena trying to get back in the count here. Can't afford another ball, and he'll throw it. 3-0 to Matt Carpenter. He will look to throw a four-seam fastball right down the middle, trying to get back in, and he will get strike 1. Matt Carpenter taking all the way. And Jose Urena will have to throw another bad fastball, and it hangs outside. And Matt Carpenter on with a walk.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
And Randall Grichuk up with 2 outs and 1 on. Matt Carpenter. And he'll take strike 1. And he'll look at a changeup that results in ball 1. Jose Urena going to the slider and gets him to swing. Strike number 2. Jose Urena looking for the strikeout. And he gets it. Jose Urena gets Grichuk swinging for strike number 3. A great pitch in there.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, first baseman, Eric Tim.
And Eric Thames up. Trying to show off his power. Been a little slow of a start for him. And Thames will launch one, but it's going to go foul. As Eric Thames sends one into the bleachers. And he'll foul this one off quickly, 0-2. And he'll get this one, and it'll get down for a base hit. A nice little hit from Eric Thames over the mound and into center field.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 25, Gregory Polanco.
And Gregory Polanco up. And Polanco will look at ball one. And Thames into second easily. 23 stolen bases by the Pirates on the season. 7 more than the Brewers, and make it 1 more as Eric Thames takes second. Polanco 1-1, no outs, runner on second. And Polanco will ground out, but Thames to third.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
And Ichiro up, looking to get the sac fly, if not a base hit. An RBI single, not out of the realm of possibilities for Ichiro, but it will be a sacrifice hit for Ichiro. Thames scores, and it's 1-0. Pirates up 1-0. No one on, 2 outs for David Freese. And Freese swings through for strike one. And Freese behind this one for strike number 2. And he's going to chase it, and he's going to be thrown out by Yadier Molina for strike number 3 and end the inning. Jerko, Peralta, and Molina due up in the bottom of the second. Jose Urania gets a bit of run support.
Third baseman, Jed Jerko.
But Jed Jerko going to lead it off with a double as he races for second and will get in there safely.
Batting sixth, the shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
And Johnny Peralta into the game, trying to clean this up. As Peralta takes a change up, just barely outside the strike zone for ball one. And strike one for Jose Urania. And Urania gets a foul, and he's ahead in the count 1-2. Urania will look for a slider away, and Peralta doesn't chase. Fastball from Urania fouled off. Peralta hanging around in the count. And he'll crush a two-seam fastball, but it goes foul. And Urania will get the ground ball, and they'll quickly throw it back to hold him at third or at second.
Batting seventh, catcher, Yadier Molina.
And Molina fouls off the first pitch, and it's 0-1. Urania going back to the two-seam fastball, and it is hit hard to center field. And he'll quickly get it in and unable to tag up as they'll hold him at second.
Batting eighth, center fielder, Jose Martinez.
And Jose Martinez will take a slider high for ball one. And he'll ground nice and softly, and it'll be out. And that'll end the inning. Pirates escape a leadoff double and hold on to their lead of 1-0.
Leading off for the Pirates, the pitcher number 62, Jose Urania.
Oh, and Urania will pop it up, and an easy out for Yadier Molina. National League Central.
The Lions
Pittsburgh 10-4, Chicago 8-7, Milwaukee 8-8, St. Louis 7-7, and Cincinnati 6-9. Everybody looking up at the Pirates with the Cubs 2.5 games back. Elias Diaz up. And he'll swing through strike one. And Elias Diaz swings through for strike number two. And that's outside for ball one. Top of the third, one out. Elias Diaz looking to try to get on base, and he is going to hit one hard, but it's going to be an easy out as it popped way up into the air. 2 outs.
Center fielder number 6, Starling Marte.
And Starling Marte up. 2 outs, no one on. Marte will look to get on and run, as he will not get it down, and it will be out to the right fielder. Marte fly out. And it'll be Leake, Wong, and Piscotti due up in the bottom of the third. Leake against Jose Urania.
Pitcher, Mike Leake.
And Mike Leake actually hitting .500 on the year, and he's going to actually get the ball on a ground ball to Mookie Betts, and Betts will throw him out to Thames for out number 1.
Second baseman number 16, Colton Wong.
Colton Wong up now to face Jose Urania, and Wong will take strike one. And Wong will foul off the slider. And Urania will go for a 4-seam fastball, and Wong fouls that off too. And Jose Urania once again throws a 2-seam fastball down the middle, and it's fouled off. Wong will take a slider low for ball 1. And Urania will get a ground ball to Mookie Betts to Thames for out number 2.
Up next for the Cardinals, right fielder, Stephen Piscotti.
And Piscotti will look at strike 1. He will drive this one to left field. Polanco back, and Polanco will make the catch for out number 3. Still 1-0 Pirates.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And Bogaerts to lead off the top of the 4th. And he'll swing at a knuckle curve low. And he'll chase a slider outside. And Xander Bogaerts down 0-2 quickly. And he'll watch this one sail way outside, taking ball 1. All balls thrown to him so far, but down in the count 1-2. And this one fouled off, but it's going to be a foul tip, and he's out. Strikes out on a foul tip.
Now batting, second baseman, Mookie Betts.
And Mookie Betts up, who singled in the first, but then was subsequently caught stealing. And a sinker low and inside gets him swinging. 0-1 to Mookie Betts. And a slider way outside. Evens the count at 1-1. And Mookie Betts is going to get on again with another single.
First baseman number 7, Eric Thames.
And Thames back up. Will Mookie Betts try to steal again? And they get him! I wasn't, oh my gosh, I wasn't even leading off with him. I wasn't even leading off. Like, I didn't take any extra room. That's just what the game gave me. It's a little ridiculous. As a high cutter is in there on Eric Thames. I wasn't going to steal, so that was a little stupid. And Thames will foul that one off to even the count at 1-1. And Thames will hit a soft ground ball and can't beat Carpenter out, and that will end the inning. As we head bottom 4, Jose Urania.
First baseman, Matt Carpenter.
And Urania's slider carries in. And a changeup carries in. A slider is fouled off by Carpenter. 2-1. And Urania gets a four-seam fastball in there for strike 2. And Matt Carpenter will take a full count. 3-2, no outs. And Carpenter fouls a nice slider by Urania off. Urania will look for the use the changeup, and Carpenter will ground this one foul. Urania going back to the slider, and Carpenter gonna foul this one off. And he's gonna ground this one to Mookie Betts for out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Jose Urania throws strike 1 in there on Randall Grichuk. And Urania gets a swinger on his changeup, and it's quickly 0-2. And he'll get him looking for strike number 3. Jose Urania strikes out Randall Grichuk.
Up next for the Cardinals, third baseman, Jed Jerko.
Jed Jerko, who led off the second inning with a double, will ground softly out, and that'll end the inning. Pirates up 1-0 on 3 hits. Cardinals have just 1 hit on that Jed Jerko double. And Gregory Polanco up.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, the left fielder number 25, Gregory Polanco.
And Gregory Polanco will foul that one off. And Polanco will drive this one foul. Well hit ball by Polanco, swung just a bit early. And he'll foul this one off as well. 0-2 on Gregory Polanco. 37 pitches is all Mike Leake has through 4 innings. And he'll get Polanco swinging. Blocked ball and an easy out.
Right fielder number 51, Ichiro Suzuki.
And Ichiro up, who had a ground out in the first, giving Andrew McCutchen the day off. And Ichiro with a well-hit ball going back, and it will stay in the park. Ichiro with a well-hit ball, but it will stay in the park.
Now batting, third baseman, David Freese.
And David Freese up. And David Freese will give one a ride. It's going back, and it will be caught near the warning track. And that will retire the side. 1-0 Pirates, 3 hits. Cardinals only 1 hit off of Jose Urania.
Leading off for St. Louis, the shortstop, Shani Peralta.
Juan Nicasio and Wade LeBlanc start to warm up in the pen, not wanting to push Jose Urania too far, any sign of trouble, and he will most likely get pulled.
Now batting, number 4, catcher, Yadier Molina.
And Yadier Molina into the game. If the score stays like this, Dellin Betances and Roberto Osuna will see the game, along with Kyle Barraclaw. And a pitch outside. 1-1. Jose Urania gets that one in there, and it is soft. It's lined out to Eric Pames.
Now batting, center fielder, Jose Martinez.
And Jose Martinez up to face Urania. And Urania will get a swinging strike. And he'll leave this one a little bit over the plate, but it will be hit foul. And that one will also be hit foul. Jose Urania will look for the strikeout with the changeup and end the 5th inning. And he'll get it as Jose Martinez swings way early.
Leading off for the Pirates, the pitcher number 62, Jose Urania.
Jose Urania back out there. Leak only 40 pitches as Urania will not get it down. Almost a nice hit from Jose Urania, but unable to get it down. And he'll swing through that one for strike 1. Or strike 2, sorry. And a softly dribbled ball will be corralled and throw him out at first.
Up next for the Pirates, catcher, Elias Diaz.
And Elias Diaz up and ready to go, as he will face Mike Leake, who is still only at 43 pitches, almost through 6 innings. And Elias Diaz will give one a ride going back, and it will be caught. A couple of nice hard hit balls in this game have not resulted in much.
Number 6, Starling Marte.
And Starling Marte up. Two outs, nobody on. And Marte gets a ball to hit. Will it get down? And it will not. It is foul. And Marte will ground this one, and it will get on for a base hit. Starling Marte on to first.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
And Xander Bogaerts up with 1 on and 2 outs. And Marte is going to get caught stealing.
Yes, you're out.
To end the inning. Yadier Molina doing a really good job at throwing guys out today.
For the Cardinals, pitcher, Mike Leake.
And Jose Urania will try to make it through the 6th and then hand it over to the 3-headed monster of Barraclaw, Betances, and Ozuna. A single, though, to lead off the bottom of the 6th. And a nice hit ball by Colton Wong goes foul. And Urania going to give up a base hit to Colton Wong, and it's going to be a double into the corner. It could be a triple, but Wong will hang, and the tying run will come home, as Wong will scoot to third. And Colton Wong.
Right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
As Stephen Piscotty up trying to bring Wong home, and Piscotty will foul the first one away. And he'll take strike 2 on a slider inside. Just low for Jose Urania, and it's 1-2. And he'll get this ball fouled off. And this one, and they'll try to get the out at home, but they're too late. And it's going to be a single from Piscotti, trying to cut off Wong and unable to. Carpenter up, and he'll take strike one. 1 on, no outs as Jose Urania blows the lead in the bottom of the 6th. Carpenter fouls that one away. And Urania will get Carpenter swinging for out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
0-1. Randall Grichuk takes strike 1. As Jose Urania really pitching on the edges now. They're giving up those 2 hits, the single and then the RBI triple. He'll get Grichuk swinging though for out number 2.
Third baseman number 3, Shed Shurtko.
And at this point, Nicasio and LeBlanc will sit down as Kyle Barraclaw and Dylan Betances start to warm up. 0-1, and it's swung on and missed. Strike 2. 0-2 quickly. And Jose Urania trying to get out of the inning, and he will not yet. Foul. 2-seam fastball low and away, also fouled away. As he swings through it, and Urania strikes out 3 to end the side. 2 runs come in for the Cardinals as they get 3 hits in the inning, and plate 2 as they take the lead 2-1 on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Top of the 7th, 2-1 Cardinals.
Leading off for the Pirates, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And Bogaerts will lead off the inning. Kevin Segrist in the pen warming up, and Bogaerts will line out to the shortstop.
Now batting, second baseman, Mookie Betts.
And Mookie Betts up, getting the loud boo from the crowd. As he will get under one. It's going back, and it will stay in the park, and Dexter Fowler will catch it for out number 2.
First baseman number 7, Eric Thames.
And Eric Thames up. No one on, 2 outs. And he'll sit on and look for a pitch that he can drive. And there it is, but it's going to be caught by Carpenter, thrown, and they'll get him out. It's a 1-2-3 inning as the Cardinals retire the side.
The traditional 7th inning stretch. Leading off for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Shani Peralta. Your attention, please. Now pitching for Pittsburgh, number 46. Kyle Barraclaw.
Kyle Barraclaw into the game, and Roberto Ozuna gets up to warm up. Barraclaw with ball 1. Ball 2. As Barraclaw struggling coming in, gets a foul ball to get strike 1 on the board. A 4-seam fastball aimed right down Broadway, goes a little left, and they get strike number 2. And he'll get him looking. Kyle Barraclaw from 2-0, 3 straight strikes to strike him out.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
And Molina will look at a slider outside for ball 1. Swinging at strike 2. He looks at strike 2, and it's 1-2 count. Barraclaw deals and swung through by Molina.
Now batting, center fielder, Jose Martinez.
And Jose Martinez looks at strike 1. Slider outside, and it's ball 1. Even count at 1 apiece. Martinez swings away and misses for strike 2. Slider to look to put him away, and Martinez swings through. Kyle Barraclough sits him down 1-2-3. 3 strikeouts and ends the inning. Pirates still trail 2-1 as we go to the top of the 8th.
Leading off for the Pirates, the left fielder number 25, Gregory Polanco.
And Gregory Polanco wins. Songwon Oh warming up in the pen. And Polanco will dribble one. It's going to get picked up and tossed, and Polanco is out for out number 1.
Right fielder number 51, Ichiro Suzuki.
And Ichiro up with 1 out. And Ichiro, and it is going to be a line out. Matt Carpenter makes a nice catch.
Third baseman, David Freese.
And David Freese up. Where are we in the order? Okay, so Kyle Barraclough, okay. So we'll kind of get back to the top of the order. I need to get a couple of hits here. That would have been nice. Get back near the top of the order. Or David Freese could hit a solo homer. That'd be great, too. We'd probably head to extra innings. And David Freese! It's gonna go. It is gone! David Freese, the solo homer! And we are tied at 2. The lead given up by Mike Leake as he forfeits his win. As David Freese hits the solo home run. Second of the season, 355 feet down the right field pole. Just stays fair. And Mike Matheny out to make a pitching change.
Your attention, please. These changes for St. Louis. Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 30, Jonathan Broxton. Now playing center field and batting in the 9th spot, number 25, Dexter Fowler.
Coco Crisp.
Pinch hitting for the Pirates, number 10, Coco Crisp.
And Coco Crisp up. No one on, 2 outs, tie game. And Coco Crisp gives one a ride. It's going back. It's kill going. And it is. Oh, it is gone. Coco Crisp. Back-to-back homers for the Pirates. David Freese goes yard, and then Coco Crisp gives them the lead. 3-2 Pirates. Coco Crisp with the pinch hit home run. 407 yards. His first of the season goes into the Cardinals bullpen as Coco Crisp launches one. A high fly ball to deep center, and it is gone into the Cardinals dugout. And the Cardinals lose the lead. Elias Diaz up. And Diaz will look at one right down Broadway. And Elias Diaz will take ball 1. 1-1 is the count. And Elias Diaz will give this one a ride into foul territory for out number 3. And it's time.
Attention, please. Now pitching for Pittsburgh, number 68, Dylan Betances.
And Dylan Betances into the game.
Leading off for St. Louis, Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
And Fowler holds off. But he will take strike 2. 1-2. And it's time for the slurve. And Fowler swings through. Betances strikes him out. And that's 4 straight strikeouts for the Pirates pitchers.
Second baseman, number 16, Colton Wong.
And Colton Wong up to face Betances. And he will ground out to Mookie Betts. 2 quick outs for Dellin Betances.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
And Piscotty will take a 4-seam fastball just outside. And this one is hard hit, going back, but it will be caught by Ichiro. A nice catch by Ichiro. Betances through his inning. 3 up, 3 down, and the Pirates, Marte, Bogarts, and Betts up to lead off the top of the 9th, trying to put a little more cushion to this lead.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 44, Trevor Rosenthal.
And they sit Song 1-0 down, and Trevor Rosenthal into the game. To face Starling Marte.
Fielder number 6, Starling Marte.
And Marte drives it, but it will hook foul. Starling Marte looking for that solo home run, but was a little early on the swing. And this one is hard hit into the gap. And Marte racing around first. Marte digging and will hold at second. Thought about going to third, but will take the leadoff double.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts, Marte's 5th double of the year. And Bogaerts will line out to the shortstop.
Now batting, second baseman, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts up. Runner on second, 1 out, and he'll swing at the fastball, strike 1. And Mookie Betts giving a ball to hit. It's going back, and it is caught. The tag will be made, and Marte to third. Throw comes home.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Tim.
And Thames will let this one fly, but it is going to be a routine out, as Eric Thames flies out to end the inning.
Leading off in the bottom of the 9th, first baseman, Matt Carpenter.
In non-normal fashion, the Pirates will leave Dellin Betances in to face Matt Carpenter, and then will turn to Roberto Osuna, wanting Dellin Betances to take care of Carpenter. Carpenter quickly down 1-2. And the patented slurve from Dellin Betances going to come out and get Carpenter looking as Dellin Betances strikes him out. Randall Grichuk up.
Left fielder, Randall Grichuk. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 54, Roberto Osuna.
And Roberto Osuna into the game, trying to pick up his 4th save on the year. Pirates lead 3-2. 2 outs to go. As he gets strike 1 on a changeup. He'll bring out his slurve ball and get a swinging strike. 0-2 under Randall Grichuk. And now we'll look for a 4-seam fastball in there, and he gets him swinging. Randall Grichuk down swinging. Osuna comes in and gets his man out. 1 to go for Roberto Osuna. Jed Jerko in. And Jerko swings away at a fastball. And just outside on a changeup, Roberto Osuna. 1-1. He'll go right back to the changeup. And this one's fouled off, and it's 1-2. And he'll look to end this with a slurve. And it will not. And this one is crushed. And it is gone. A solo home run ties the game in the bottom of the ninth. Roberto Osuna gives it up. And it's a solo shot that ties the game on a 1-2 count. Jed Jerko. And the Cardinals have tied this game. Jed Jerko's solo homer, his 7th of the year, 420 feet. Ozuna left one hanging in the middle of the plate, a meatball right down the center, and Jerko took advantage. Ozuna will stay in the game and get a foul. As Johnny Peralta will try to potentially win the game, as Ozuna a four-seam fastball, and this is Ozuna's second blown save of the year. He blew Jose Urania's first start of the year, and now he blows this one. Another Jose Urania start. 2-2 count. And a slurve coming from Ozuna, fouled off by Peralta. Gonna try to hit him with a slurve up in the zone and gets him swinging. 3-3 as Jed Jerko ties the game up and Roberto Ozuna blows the save. We're all tied at 3.
Leading off for the Pirates, the left fielder number 25, Gregory Polanco.
And Polanco way in front of the curveball. Strike 1. And swings through that one. Polanco quickly down 0-2. And the bullpen starts warming up. Bastardo up. Rivero up. And Polanco strikes out swinging. 3 quick pitches from Rosenthal.
Right fielder number 51, Ichiro Suzuki.
And Ichiro up. And Ichiro swings through a curveball that did not look like it was that low. As the Pirates now just swinging at everything. And Ichiro will get this one well hit, but it will be a fly out to the left fielder. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, David Freese.
David Freese, who had the tying homer, will look to maybe get the winning hit, or at least get on base. Are we? Yeah, we're almost to Roberto Ozuna. I'm going to leave him in the game if Freese gets a hit. And Freese swings through it, and it's quickly 0-2 as the Pirates are hacking away at everything. And he will take strike 3, and he'll get called out on strikes. Bottom of the 10th. Roberto Ozuna stays in the game. As Yadier Molina is up to face Roberto Ozuna. And Ozuna quickly ahead 0-2. This one grounded to third base and thrown on to first for the easy out.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the pitcher Rosenthal. Number 32, Matt Adams.
Matt Adams into the game to face Ozuna, and he's quickly down 0-2. And he'll see a slurve. And he'll swing through it, and Matt Adams is out on swing. Oh, yeah, Matt Adams is out swinging.
The center fielder, number 25, Dexter Fowler.
And Dexter Fowler in to face Ozuna. And Ozuna will get a ground ball to Mookie Betts, and Betts will throw him out for the easy out.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 63, Miguel Sokolovic.
Miguel Sokolovic in. Ozuna will hit, so he will be staying in the game.
Pittsburgh, the pitcher number 54, Roberto Osuna.
And a well-hit ball by Osuna, but he can't beat it out.
Now batting, catcher, Elias Diaz.
And Elias Diaz up. And he swings through the changeup. And he swings through another changeup, swinging very early. And this one is softly hit to the second baseman, and the easy throw out of Elias Diaz.
Center fielder number 6, Starling Marte.
Starling Marte, who led off the ninth with a double, is going to take a ball way inside, almost a hit by pitch. And Marte will drive one down the line, and it gets, ow, it almost gets caught. I thought it was going to be out. That was going to be an out. And Marte will flip this one foul. And Marte will line this one softly up the middle for out number 3. 1-2-3 inning for Rosenthal, and we head to the bottom of the 11th.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the second baseman, number 16, Colton Wong.
And Colton Wong will face Roberto Osuna. As Osuna tries to shut them down for a third straight inning. Bogart's back, and Bogarts makes the catch.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
And Piscotty looks at strike one. He's going to ground to Bogarts, and Bogarts the easy throw to Thames for out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Carpenter.
And Carpenter looks at strike one. Taking a slur for strike 2. And fouls that one off. A slurve high, and Carpenter looks at 1 and 2 now. A changeup gets Carpenter swinging, and we head to the top of the 12th. Roberto Osuna, after a struggle in the 9th, dealing through the 10th and the 11th inning. Xander Bogarts up, 0 for 4 on the day.
Shortstop, Xander Bogarts.
And Bogarts will foul this one off in the foul territory, and it'll get down. And Bogarts will foul this one off, and it's 0-2 to Xander Bogarts. And Bogarts will get under this one, and it will not get down.
Now batting, second baseman, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts up, top of the 12th. And Betts will softly ground out, barehanded, throw to Carpenter, Mookie Betts down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eric Thames.
And Eric Thames into the game. 2 outs, no one on. He'll look to crush it. And Thames gets under this one. It's going back. Thames driving it, and it is gone. Eric Thames, a solo home run in the top of the 12th inning. Eric Thames. Sokolovich gives up a solo home run to Eric Thames in the top of the 12th, and he knew it was gone. Gregory Polanco up now. 2 outs. Pittsburgh regains the lead. And Polanco going to crush one down the left side, and it will hook foul. And Polanco will foul that one off. And Polanco going to get on with a single.
Right fielder number 51, Ichiro Suzuki.
And Ichiro up with 2 outs and 1 on. As Ichiro fouls it off. A bad foul by Ichiro, but nonetheless, Ichiro does swing at it. And Ichiro with a soft ground ball, and they'll beat him out. Ichiro grounds out to end the inning. And Roberto Osuna won't exactly get the chance to save this game, but he can close it out.
Leading off for the Cardinals, left fielder, Randall Richard.
And Ozuna ahead 0-2 in the count. And Ozuna's just teeming with confidence as he strikes out Grichuk.
Third baseman number 3, Jed Jerko.
And Jed Jerko will take a changeup for strike 1. And he'll swing through a slurve, and he's down 0-2. And Roberto Osuna strikes out Jed Jerko. And it's 1 out away for Osuna for redemption. Ref gives him a generous strike call, and it's 0-1. A slurve just low, and it's 1-1. And now it's 1-2. And it'll get fouled off, a changeup fouled. So he'll look for the slurve now. And he gets him chasing strike 3, and Roberto Osuna strikes out the side. And the Pirates will get out of the game with the W after blowing it in the 9th. Osuna redeems himself in the 12th. Roberto Osuna gets out of the inning and wins the game. Cardinals get swept by the Pirates. The Pirates score 4 runs on 9 hits. The Cardinals 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors. Ozuna, the winning pitcher, he improves to 2-0. And Sokolovich, it goes to 0-2 on the year. Eric Thames, player of the game. Home runs from Thames, Crisp, and Freeze. Not your usual suspects. Thames goes 2 for 5 with a homer, an RBI, and 2 runs. Jed Jerko posts almost the same line, going 2 for 5, a home run, an RBI, a run, and a double for Jed Jerko. But the sweep of the Cardinals is complete. And the Pirates improve to 11-4 on the season. We'll go ahead and simulate through this day. Just go ahead and auto-fix that. Okay, so the 11-4 Pittsburgh Pirates will take on the 10-5 New York Yankees. Marcus Stroman versus Masahiro Tanaka. That'll be the game we play, and then we'll have Julio Teheran and his 1.21 ERA and his 3-0 record will meet Michael Pineda and his 2.75 ERA. Then on Sunday, Joe Ross and his lowered 4.35 ERA will take on CC Sabathia, who holds a 1.29 ERA. So a couple of things that we need to look at. First of all, transactions, trades. The Angels and the Athletics. The Angels acquire Stephen Vogt for Danny Espinosa. An interesting trade going down there. And then a blockbuster trade. Carlos Santana sent from the Indians to the Nationals for Chad Kuhl and Jason Worth. The Indians acquired Kuhl and Worth and shipped out Carlos Santana. So that'll be interesting for the Indians, getting rid of their first baseman, because Edwin Encarnacion was their DH on days. But so Chad Kuhl, interesting acquisition by the Indians, and the Tigers also acquired Ben Revere for Matt Manning. So those were a couple things that happened today. Scouting, we're going to send this guy to look at left-handed pitchers in the West. Alright, so a couple of things to keep an eye on are the standings. So there's a team here in the Rockies that I'd be interested in making a trade with for Ian Desmond. And then to platoon him with Eric Thames, I think that would be an interesting thing. So that's a trade that I'm looking at. Also the Rays and Chris Archer, a guy I'd be highly interested in targeting. So I will show you guys kind of those potential trades here real quick. So first we'll start with Chris Archer, and this is what I was looking at. So Shohei Ohtani and our top prospect Colby Allard, along with our shortstop prospect Cole Tucker. That barely gets it there, but they're not interested in trading him at this time, so I got to wait for them to suck. I haven't looked into Ian Desmond, but I'm going to assume they're not going to want to trade Ian Desmond yet. Maybe they will. He's only a 75 overall in this game. What do you want for him? Oh my gosh, they would trade... They would take Joe Ross. What about Colby Allard? They would take Colby Allard straight up 1-for-1 for Ian Desmond. Interesting. Thames has just been so ice cold. He wants to be an everyday player. I could just move Desmond around as I see fit. Desmond could literally just rotate between first, shortstop, left field, center field, right field. He would essentially be an everyday player because we give somebody rest. So I'm actually highly interested in making this trade. Cole Tucker. How about Cole Tucker? Oh my gosh, David Freese is worth nothing. Ooh. Our prospect Ryu Ruiz and Cole Tucker. 2 prospects for Ian Desmond. Who, is he buried at first base anyway? No, Mark Reynolds. It sucks. But I feel like they should want to trade them. Hold up. No, I don't want both. Just let me see how much you want for Nolan Arenado. If I include Josh Harrison, Shohei Ohtani, and my top prospect Colby Allard, that's not enough. Okay. Okay, I don't want him anymore. I don't really want... I would just want Ian Desmond. So, I could make it happen for Ryu Ruiz and Cole Tucker. Oh, wait. Hold on. What did I have? Oh, it still has Nolan Arenado. It's like, okay, what is going on? So, here we go. Ian Desmond, Ryu Ruiz for... I'm going to make this trade. Ian Desmond, welcome to the team. As he will become not an everyday player, but he will get he will be an almost everyday player. So the Rockies, who are struggling, get some depth, and Ian Desmond, welcome to the team. Let's see here. So the catcher will go down here. We should move Phil Gosselin just so that I would just prefer Phil Gosselin got on a team that he could play on because he's not going to play on my team. So let's just go ahead and move him. I'll even send him to a winning team. Like, I'll even send him to a good team. If the good team is interested, I'll send him there. A B prospect and a relief pitcher. That's interesting. Bo Bichetti. Ooh. Okay, Indians, I see you. Ooh, Bo Burrows. Alright, the Tigers have my interest the most. So I gotta remember that. The Tigers sent me an interesting trade. Never mind, the Angels one-upped them by also offering me Roberto. No, I don't... No, this dude's 20. I'd rather have him. This dude's an 18-year... Why? They offered me just a... Logan Shore, along with some other prospects. That's interesting. DJ Peterson. Chase DeJong, who has actually been pitching in the majors this year. I'm interested in that trade. Josh Morgan, a 21-year-old B potential third baseman. Interesting, Rangers. I might make that trade with you. Patrick Weigel. Okay, so Phil Gosselin. Ooh, Sixto Sanchez. Alright, Phillies, I think you guys won. Vladimir Gutierrez. Sandy Alcantara. Dakota Hudson. Here, Rockies, you won him. I feel like I should help the Rockies out. Ooh, Jordan Sheffield. So people are offering me some good stuff here. I think I know which one I want. What was the dude's name? Phillies. Here we go. Sixto Sanchez. Gonna make this deal. He's an 18-year-old making this deal. So we got some trades in to end the episode. Eric Thames, who homered in our last episode, actually he hit the walk-off homer, but Ian Desmond is just going to be, say, extreme depth. He's going to move around, he's going to play everywhere, and he's going to get a lot of playing time. May not seem like it, but he is going to get a ton of playing time. And so we've got a couple of moves we need to make. We actually are good on the active roster. With Phil Gosselin gone, I'll probably end up moving David Freese to Class A when I need. Gotta add Ian Desmond. Move him to the majors. There we go. He's going to be upset at being a bench player, but he's overall happy, so that's good. Is Thames overall happy? He's ecstatic. Okay. I think we're good there. Okay, yeah, that's right. So David Freese will go on, Elias Diaz. Okay, so I'm happy with this. We are all set. We've got our prospect Colby Allard here, who will get dealt for a premier starting pitcher as soon as, teams are a little bit more willing to trade. So I think I'll take a look. Let's take a look at this real quick before we call it an episode. So we got Colby Allard and Shohei Ohtani. Those would be the two I would trade for MLB ready players. What kind of offers do? Oh, I think it's money constraints. Do I have someone who just... Antonio Bastardo costs a ton of money. It's going to have to be him, probably. Okay, let's see now. Should probably find trades now, because now this will open up kind of higher end play. Oh my gosh. Well... It really can't find a trade for these? For Shohei Ohtani and... So what if I just trade Colby Allard? Can it not find a trade for him? Okay, so Colby Allard. Actually, some pretty good offers here for just Colby. Kendrys Morales. Well, that's an interesting offer. Brady Aiken. Huh. Colby Allard has a little more potential because he's a year younger and he's already 3 overall higher, but that's an interesting offer. Nick Gordon. Ooh, very interesting. The shortstop prospect Nick Gordon. Ooh, I am extremely tempted in that offer, but we want to trade for Chris Archer. Do I still have like enough to be interested for them to be interested in Chris Archer? Yeah, I do. I got Adam Frazier. I got plenty of guys out here to offer. Yeah, so we're good. We're good. We can still get Chris Archer because I think that's what I'm going to target as the season goes on. But guys, that's going to do it for this episode. A little bit longer because we got some trades in, but Ian Desmond joins the team. I'm happy about that. So we've got not a platoon because Ian Desmond can play all over the place. So can Thames. He can play in right field. So we'll have some different combination lineups as we try to give more and more people days off. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you all in the next episode. Peace out.